Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. To throw, it's Chadwick. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his man. It's Schiff. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. So now it's 2nd and long.
Got it. Here we go. Here we go. Tanner.
They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
At the 42. 4th down coming up.
The Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying. Ball hawking the football.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Makes the quick grab. Turning it on. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his man, it's Lyle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Lyle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Give to the running back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a nice-looking run, man. And what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Grab near the sticks. It's shipped. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And that ball's free behind the line. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point is good. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the rim.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Looking to gather a little more strength. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Hurricanes are facing third and inches. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Clemson set up with another first down. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Ship. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. With jet sweep pass. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. These corners going to give them some space. The give to the left. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of this.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep to the right. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
There he goes! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. It's complete to the left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. They've only converted 1 time in 3 fourth down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Trying to get the corner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Chadwick. Snagged out of the air. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's live. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. And here they come, almost all the way back. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll go to the air. Release to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Look out, he's got room. Crosses the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. To break, Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that try counterpunch and attack this defense.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ship. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hand, it's Ship. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Hey, camper! Trail! 22, water!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lyon. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. It's Moulton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here on the floor.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Here's a throw downfield late. Snatches it on the right. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they